Welcome back, part two of Unit 10, Lesson 1.5. We're looking at perpendicular equations. Remember, this is the sign for perpendicular. It creates a right angle. So we're going to find out, are two sets of lines perpendicular to each other? Let's find out. Let's go through this first one. Our first slope is a 3. Our y-intercept is -1. -1. Well, we can't figure out the second one just by looking at it. We got to solve it first. Let's solve it over here. We've got a lot of space. We have x plus 3y equals -21. First thing we want to do is get rid of that x. Again, putting it off to the side because we don't want to combine the two, because they cannot. They are not like terms. And then rearranging. Next step, we're going to divide by 3 every term. Our 3's cancel. We're left with y equals -1/3 x. Remember, there's a -1 in front of there. Minus 21 divided by 3 is 7. Oops, right with x there. So my slope on this one is -1/3. My b is -7. Let's graph our first one at -1. Notice how this has a different scale. It counts by 2's. So we'll start at -1, which is right here. And we're going to go up 3/1. Up 3/1. Up 3/1. Let's connect that with a line. Let's start here and go on down. That's pretty good. And let's try our green line. Slope of -1/3. B is -7. B equals -7. All the way down here, we're going to start here at -7. We're going to go down 1 to the right. 1, 2, 3. That's about all we can go. So we got to go up 1 to the left. 1, 2, again, 1, 2, 3. Up 1 to the left. 1, 2, 3. Up 1 to the left. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's make that line again. We're going to use green here. Do our best to connect those. And from the best that we can tell, is that a right angle? Well, from the best that we can tell, it looks pretty good to me. That looks like a right angle to me, which means that they, yes, are perpendicular. Okay. Notice that our slopes are opposite reciprocals. 3 is the same as 3/1, and that's positive. The opposite reciprocal of 3/1 is negative. Change the sign. 1/3. +3, -1/3. Opposite reciprocals. Let's check that with some of these other ones. Our slope in our first one here is -4. Uh-oh. That's a little confusing. So we got to do some math here. Let me use my eraser tool here. And let's go through and write this out. We got some distribution in this. This is a form of a line that we have not yet seen, but we can still solve it. Let's distribute. Y -2 equals 1/4 times x, and 1/4 times -7. Well, what's 1/4 times -7? That would be, I'll show you over here, times -7/1. We just multiply straight across. Becomes -7/4. Right? Then the last thing that we want to do is get rid of this -2. So we are going to add 2 to both sides. And that's going to go under there. Right, these are going to cancel. We're going to be y equals 1/4 x. And we got a plus or minus here, but we have -7/4 plus 2. Well, if I have a 4 on the bottom, 2 is going to be 8/4. So plus 8/4. -7 plus 8 equals 1. So we're going to do plus 1/4. what's our slope on this one? Our slope is m is a positive 1/4. Is negative 4 and 1/4 opposite reciprocals? Well, negative 4 over 1 becomes positive 1 over 4 opposite reciprocals. Yes, that is. I know this is a little confusing, but don't worry about that part. That's just solving an equation. We're worried about our slopes. Are they opposite reciprocal? I'm going to write that up here. We want opposite reciprocal. Okay. Well, let's look at these two here. This one doesn't do so much solving. M equals 2, a number in front of the x. No solving on this one. N equals negative 0.5. Well, negative 0.5 is just negative 1 over 2, negative 1/2. Positive 2 becomes negative. 2 over 1 becomes 1 over 2. Opposite reciprocals makes it perpendicular. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Again, opposite reciprocals, making that flip from 3 over 1, a positive 3 over 1, to a negative 1/3. That's it for this part of the video. Got one more on this part of the lesson. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.